And we are live. What is going on, peoples? What's good with y'all? What's good? We back here with another episode of King Juke Talks. And today I have the pleasure of hosting this episode with my brother in arms. Big bro, introduce yourself real quick for me.
What's up, everybody? My name is Josh, but always let everybody know I go by two names. Y'all call me JJ. Y'all call me Who That Sports. I'm happy to be here.
Bet. And today we're gonna get into some more anime today. We're gonna get into another one of our, well, I ain't gonna say another one. We're gonna run it back and talk about our childhood favorites again. Today we are talking about the Saiyan butterfly effect. This is episode 13. Let's get into it. Today I want to dive into a couple of different what if scenarios that, hell, for more or less could either change the dynamic of Dragon Ball in smaller increments or as a fucking whole to like catastrophic type shit. We're gonna talk about that a little bit today, and we're gonna have a little fun today. So without further ado, everybody sit back, grab a snack, and get ready for this big bang attack. So big bro, we're gonna talk about this first one. I ain't gonna talk about too many today. I might fuck around and make this a two-parter, to be honest with you. The first one we're gonna talk about is, what if Krillin wished to be a Saiyan instead of remaining a human throughout the entirety of the Dragon Ball series? What's your
Now
thoughts on that one?
that would be tough because on the simple fact of it's like you know how the bloodline is.
Mm-hmm.
It would be easy for Krillin to be that, but think about deeper than that. It's a bloodline. It's like it's an easier wish, but I don't think Shenron will actually can do that because it has to fall into a Saiyan blood or into the Saiyan race. Because every Saiyan child went through the toughest parts of mastering, turning into 8, and then mastering from the 8 going into human. And he got to go through the whole process of that. He's not gonna, I don't think he's gonna fight through with that blood. It's gonna be, it's okay. It's like, you know how, I'm gonna take this from a different anime, from Yusuke, from Yu Yu Hakusho. Remember when, I can't think of her name. She wound up decides to basically retire, but to give all her powers to Yusuke. And Yusuke fight to master that power. If he don't master it, then he dies. It's the same thing as of the Saiyan blood because you don't know what's going through that blood. Like, he can say, oh, I want to be a Saiyan, but what type of Saiyan are you going to be? Because there's different types. You got Prince Vegeta, King Vegeta. That's one tier in itself. They can say, oh, Bardock was a lower rank. Bardock was a higher rank than King Vegeta. Because Bardock became stronger towards the end. Goku surpasses Raditz on Prince Vegeta, King Vegeta, Bardock himself. Goku is at one level where you got Broly on another level. He was born as a legendary Super Saiyan. And Broly's father is probably at Raditz level. So it's within that, like, we don't know what his power gonna be. We don't know what he's gonna do. We don't know if he's gonna match that. I would love it, but it would be hard to imagine that as Krillin have a tail wrapped around him. Like at night, like think about it, at night, Krillin is showing half a West End City. Cause he don't know how to master that. Then Goku and Vegeta have to let him know, and Piccolo is the one who actually experienced that. So as Papa Gohan experienced the same thing as dealing with the 8. It's kind of hard.
It is, but I'm a chime in on that one. Hypothetically speaking, when you think about it like that, let's just say for entertainment purposes that Krillin does get turned into a Saiyan. Now, my thing is, if let's go back to, let's start with the Saiyan saga. So if we got Krillin as a Saiyan, right? Obviously, if Goku would want him partnering with him instead of Piccolo, because you know they were always on the fence about that anyway.
Right.
But imagine this though, when you got Goku and you have Krillin, each Saiyans, but you also got to take this into consideration. If Krillin were a Saiyan, he's gotten his ass whooped so many times, that Zenkai boost, bruh, we could be talking about we could be saying Krillin might be stronger than Goku. who the fuck knows? You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you this. I don't think Krillin, even as a Saiyan, he wouldn't surpass Goku.
Yeah.
Now, he'll be, I can see him at the level where Vegeta was when Vegeta, like, I know everybody thinks about this, but it'll never come up in conversations. Vegeta had to use the machine, had to use Bulma uh IQ wise and her father machines and everything and learning how to going into different levels, how he had to turn to Super Saiyan 1. Cause no lie, he never turned to Super Saiyan 3.
Except for Daima, but we ain't talking about that.
Right. It's
We ain't
see,
talking about
that's
that.
what I'm saying. See, so it's different type of things. But it's like I think Krillin, if he was, because everybody knows Krillin and Goku best friend. Krillin, no matter what, and Piccolo and Goku were never close. They were always enemies until I think Piccolo. I think the fight with Raditz changed Piccolo. He had to watch out for Gohan. He started developing that love. Then I think going into the Frieza situation, the Frieza saga, because not so much against Nappa and Vegeta. Piccolo was done. He was dead.
True, yeah, because his Nappa did kill him, yeah.
You see? So when it went to Frieza, that's what joined them closer because Piccolo had to form with Kami
And the Cell Saga, yeah.
and the Cell Saga.
Mm.
So the Frieza and the Cell Saga, you combine that together. I think honestly, that's what drew Goku close with Piccolo, and Piccolo drew him close with that. But Krillin, if Krillin was to join Super Saiyan, but I think Krillin jealousy as a Super Saiyan would drive him not to be friends with Goku anymore. He would hypothetically, he'll get that same jealousy like Vegeta had.
Thanks. So you saying if Krillin were a Saiyan, you think it'll be more so like the path of Vegeta?
Fucking right.
I can see that. May having him and Krillin be rivals instead of him and Vegeta.
Yeah, I think it would draw to the point to where he would form like he would do what Vegeta did during the tournament of power during the Buu saga. When Vegeta turned Majin Vegeta, my favorite all time. Any other fighter, Majin
Yeah.
Vegeta is number one.
Same here. Same here.
I think he would definitely turn into that jealousy to where what I won't say, what I won't say. He definitely turned into that. I think Vegeta gets in the middle of that because now we see Vegeta as more of a humble right before the tournament of power. And I can see that his jealousy goes into that, and then he gets humbled by Goku. They finally get that one fight that they been one on one. Krillin feel like he's at the level as Goku is, but Goku gonna show his ass and humble him back down to earth and be like, I can't never surpass Goku. I can't never be Goku. I'm just gonna play my role. And I think that's what Krillin got comfortable at during the tournament of power. I'm gonna play my role.
Right, exactly. He knew his role.
He knew his role. Vegeta didn't understand his role until he realized when he killed himself during trying to kill Boo.
Yep. Yep.
That's when he
That's when
knew
it
his
changed.
role.
Yep. That's when it all changed.
Everybody has a role. Tien got a role. Krillin got a role, like you said. Piccolo got a role. Vegeta got a role. Gohan got a role.
Yep.
But Gohan role was so confusing because I blame Chi-Chi.
Yeah, yeah. Because she don't she don't. It's ironic though because her and Goku met at a tournament. Like Goku being a
Yeah.
fighter is the reason why they fell in love, but you don't want your son. I mean, I don't know.
You
I'd
don't
have to
want your
ask
son
my
to
wife.
be like his father, but if it wasn't for his father, how many times this man had to save the world? You can't have him home and think that, oh, he's gonna be home. Then when the world in trouble, Goku, go be careful. I want you to go fight. But you want the man home. Now Goku dead, Gohan the only one that can save the world. Because the creators transforms Trunks from white hair Trunks, who's a G, to purple hair Trunks, who's a little punk. And I'm so shocked with Vegeta. Like Vegeta, you gotta get on it.
Facts. All right. While we talking about Trunks, let's go ahead and stay on Big Bro. The next one I'm gonna touch on a little. I'm gonna talk about this one a little bit. This next one is, what if future Trunks decided to stay in the main timeline instead of going back? Now, if y'all remember correctly, Trunks is the history of Trunks isn't really canon, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. So basically, in the history of Trunks, he has an alternate timeline. Instead of he was born when he was born, instead of let me start over. In the Cell Saga, you have Trunks who was, a newly born.
Hmm.
Of it moving on to the Majin Buu saga where he's a kid, it surpasses on into an alternate timeline to where Trunks is a fully grown adult, Goku's dead, and Gohan is the new, basically the savior. So future Trunks trains underneath Gohan. He does what he has to do, and he ends up in that particular movie. It doesn't really end with a happy ending, which is part of the reason why it's one of my favorite movies. It ends with him basically needing to run off to the present timeline, which we know as canon. So, in that particular instance, what if he decided to stay in the present timeline instead of training, going back to his own timeline? How in the world would that look?
That wouldn't look good.
It would
It
not look
wouldn't look
good at all.
because his mom gonna die.
Oh, absolutely.
Bulma gonna die unless he take his mama with him,
That's the thing.
and he not gonna take his mama with him.
Because he has another mom in the main timeline.
Exactly. But I think it would represent in his head like I can't be here because if he would have stayed, Trunks grown like baby Trunks ain't baby Trunks no more. He kid Trunks. And kid Trunks gonna be like, well, who is this man? He looks like me. He saying dad to my dad. If eventually it's gonna affect the timeline. Because I'm gonna say it like this, even though it is, look at Xenoverse. You can't interact when you're playing the story mode. You can't interact with the past character. You come in and do your job, and you leave.
And you gone. Yeah.
So it's like that because then they're saying that like, well, damn, who was this person? Who was that person? And da 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 da.
Right.
But like I said, the only way is if he take his mama and all those people. Now I say this, I say this, I say this. He comes the first time, right?
Mhm.
I say he comes, they do what they gotta do. He let them know what's going on. He gotta leave, right? Before he leave, he learns the instant transmission from Goku. And what if he tries to do it? Let's say it's a freak explosion, an instant transmission, and the time machine blows up with him. Now he absorbs that. Now I'm going to Tournament of Power Goku when he absorbed the spirit bomb. If he absorbs that, he can travel in time as much as he wants to. And he can go back in time, get his mom, but get the rest of the people who's still there in the town, get them out, and bring them to the. But it's still going to affect the timeline.
Right. And if you talking about Trunks staying at the main timeline, hell, you think about this. Now you have another fighter in the Majin Buu saga.
Yep.
So that might honestly that could be a good thing and a bad thing because if you got another character,
You want
another
to have
fighter,
Goten.
true, you won't have Go Tanks, but at the same time, with all that extra energy, you could be talking about Majin Buu being regenerated quicker. Because if you remember, Goku and Vegeta, their fight is kind of what set that off.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, on the flip side, you could have it to where Majin Buu doesn't get regenerated at all because Trunks, Trunks has always been the smarter one.
Right.
He talks some sense into them and tells them, no, don't fight.
But also this too. Think about this too. What if Gohan doesn't get his power taken?
That is
Remember
also true.
during the World Tournament?
On the road term, yeah, because that's what
Remember if
kickstarted it. That
Trunks,
that was the start of it right there.
that was the start of it. If Trunks was to take Gohan's spot and he goes Super Saiyan. Now let's say the Kais know who Gohan is. The Kais see Trunks, they're like, hold on, Trunks not supposed to be here. Why Trunks still here with da 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 da? The goal is to get Goku, but think about this though. Vegeta becomes more arrogant. He already arrogant. Like we know Majin Vegeta. You wouldn't even have Majin Vegeta.
Right. That is true.
You wouldn't even have Majin Vegeta. And it will be like, what's going on? Everything's everywhere. Gohan not gonna become Mystic Gohan. And Mystic Gohan is the ass stick. He handled Boo If he would have never let his head get so big, Boo would have been done.
The same thing he did in the Cell Saga.
Yeah, that's what I said. He
Same thing.
got too big headed,
Yep. Too big headed.
and his daddy telling him, finish the job. You
Yep.
got to finish the job. And he didn't
That's
finish that job.
that same pride.
And he let that affect him in the cell, and his daddy had to save him. The same thing would have happened. Same thing happened in the Buu saga, because who had to save him? Goku. Then you get, then you get Vegito, which is probably my favorite fusion of all time. Vegito overtakes Gogeta and Gotenks.
I
Vegito is just more funnier.
I'm about to say I wouldn't be mad. I can't. I wouldn't even argue against you with that one.
I mean, you gotta think about it, because he's more of a shit talker, but he's kicking your ass and talking talk.
That is true. Yeah, he just fights.
Your business, and
Yep.
that's it.
Can't get
That's
mad
why,
at it. But no, I see what you're saying though. Vegito, he was that arrogant motherfucker. It was funny though.
yeah, it was funny. It was funny, hands down. But I said, I think Trunks is better for him to go back home, because he wouldn't have never killed Android 17, Android 18, and Cell. Because Cell, all three of them would have been alive, and then Cell would have had his final form. And what would have happened? He would have had to go back to get Gohan, Goku, Vegeta. A whole team would have had to come to kill Cell in the main timeline, and to kill Cell in the future time.
What if Gohan kept training after defeating Cell?
He would have
Hmm.
surpassed his dad. Hands
Huh.
down.
Without
Hands
question,
down.
dog. Without question. Without
Oh,
motherfucking
what?
question, bro. Because
He
that
would have
shit.
went past. He would have went past Super Saiyan 2. Because really, he didn't hit Super Saiyan 2. I think he didn't hit Super Saiyan 2. Yeah, he was still Super Saiyan 1. I think he
The Cell
probably
Saga.
he was on the brink of it. I think out after the hyperbolic chamber.
Yeah, after the hyperbolic chamber. Yeah,
Yeah, so he was already at that point. He's inside of Super Saiyan 2. He would have went from 1 to 3 like that, hands
absolutely.
down.
Yeah.
And I
And
think
then if you talk about that, if you think about it this way, had he kept training, who's to say you might have needed Vegito? You know,
exactly.
Because the thing is, Gohan, as soon as the Cell Saga ended, he went, did his academic thing, which hey, can't hate on that. But if we talking about like continuously training after the Cell Saga,
Tell Paul I'm in a
he
meeting.
might be just as strong
Tell
as
Paul I'm in
Goku
a meeting.
at that point. So you might be thinking about Super Saiyan 3 Gohan before you see Super Saiyan 3 Goku, or hell, when he went to the Elder Kais, might not even have a need for that. Or if you do it, he'll probably master it faster.
Oh yeah.
It's
I
just
think I think honestly, I think I'm gonna say this. Elder the Kais would have still came.
yeah,
I think those dudes would have went after either Trunks or Goten.
yeah, true. Because Gohan would have been too strong for him.
Gohan would have, it would have been perfect, but Gohan would have fought them. Cause I think they would have went after Gohan because they know who they wanted. But if they want to go with younger, I think they would have, those dudes would have went after Goten, because Gohan would have went with Goten. He would have went with Goten to learn it.
Facts.
So I definitely think that. But I think Gohan real stuff. If he would have caught up with his dad, because his daddy was already training in
And
the
afterlife,
in the afterlife. He would have been the same amount of stronger as his dad. And I think he would have surpassed his dad going into Super Saiyan God, and then his dad would have gotten it. But on something telling me, I think Chi Chi would have still interfered in that, and it would have declined him back down. Goku would have still surfaced.
yeah, I think so. She probably would have did. She probably, yeah, like you said, she would have definitely interfered in it some kind of way, in one
Yep.
shape or not. All
I
right,
think either her, both her and Fidel,
true. You right.
they ain't just alike. But I
Right.
say this though. I say this though. If he does get in with this Super Saiyan 3 and he goes to God, And I think he stops right there. Pan would have came in and been 10 times stronger than Goku, Gohan, both of them, and Goten.
Facts. I wouldn't mind a Super Saiyan Pan. Just, hint, hint. Shit, we don't have no Super Saiyan females.
No, we really don't, except the ones we see at Tournament of Power.
Yeah, other than Kale and Khalifa. That's it. All right, we're gonna switch gears for a second. Let's talk about favorite villain of our favorite hero. This one, we're gonna say, what if Frieza turned good after Namek?
That would be
Man,
tough. That would be tough. Because if he turned good, his daddy wouldn't put them together. And he would have had a change of heart. You would have had Frieza versus King Cole.
yeah, King Cole he would have had something to say about that.
He would have had something to say, but it wouldn't have been King Cole first. It'd have been Frieza versus Cooler. Nah. Let me see. Cause did they face Cooler right before they faced the Frieza?
Right after.
Oh, so Frieza did, then they faced the Cooler.
If you want to put it that way, it ain't canon, but yeah, technically.
All right, so that means
Because Goku had already had the Super Saiyan transformation before him and Cooler fought.
you're right. You're right. You're right. So, cause he brought in the Super Saiyan during Frieza.
Yeah.
Then Cooler
Then
came.
Cooler came to Earth.
Cooler came again.
Yeah, Cooler came to Earth, and then the Z Fighters went to take a trip to New Namek just as a vacation.
Yeah.
And then that's when Cooler evaded Namek.
And then after that, he went back home.
Yeah, they
And
went
Frieza
home.
came.
And then Frieza came. Yeah, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. You would have had a Frieza versus Metal Cooler. Ooh, that's a
Frieza
good
and
one.
Metal Cooler.
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
And then you got Frieza. Frieza versus Cell. If it gets to that point,
I think I don't think Frieza would have fixed it. I think Frieza would have went on.
you think so?
I think so. I think he would have came back for Boo.
Yeah. Because
Because
he
I
did
think
come
they
back
was
for the
gonna do
TOP
second.
anyway.
But who wouldn't love a good Frieza versus Cell?
Final form
Ooh.
Frieza, perfect form Cell.
But Frieza never get the golden form yet.
That's the truth. Frieza don't get the gold until the Dragon Ball Super.
Yep. I think right Vegeta, after Vegeta and Goku facing Beerus, I see it. That
That
would be
also begs a question. If Frieza is now a good guy, there's no need for the Resurrection F arc at all. So therefore, Dragon Ball, hint, fucking hint, you could bring in Cooler.
now. Hold on. Now you could do Resurrection C for Cooler, but you still would need Resurrection Frieza. Let's see, Cell does kill Frieza.
Mm,
Resurrection Frieza.
true. You could
And
have something like that too.
they kill Cell on, let's just say something happened. Dr. Jiro, one of his machines is still there.
Because he got androids galore.
He got Android galore. They say there's another, they say they're not even, like, even with Gohan and Piccolo movie, it's still not finished it. So I see, you get Resurrection Frieza.
Mm-hmm. So
Cell
then,
will find a way to come back.
and then I would think the Tournament of Power will probably just go the same way because he joined them regardless.
He had to make a deal.
Yeah, they made that deal to Goku wish him back to life.
Yeah, that would have been good.
But shit, then again, if he turns good, would there be a need for that though? Because he died. Trunks killed him, but with him being a good person now, him and Trunks would never even have that fight. But at the same time, there would be Cooler and then King Cole. So with that being said, if they still win like they do canonically,
Mhm.
what would the wish be though? To bring Cooler back? That's the thing.
Now here's the thing. Cooler came back. We didn't even see them wish for Cooler.
Right.
Cooler got regenerate whatever he got blasted off. His body regenerated with something.
The Big Yeti Star.
Boom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this too. I was just thinking about this. God damn it. I just had in my, what if we don't get Broly dad big?
What if Paragus
What if
never dies?
Broly don't come back?
back. And we talking the Super Saga or are we talking Z?
Super Saiyan.
Super Saga. Okay, so let's run through that real quick. So Broly came to Earth. Well, Paragus brought him to Earth.
With
They
Frieza.
fought. Yeah, that's true. And Frieza too. So they had their little thing. Goku and Vegeta, whoopie woo. And then from there, he was on Beerus's planet training with Goku and Vegeta in that what's that movie? The one with Cell Max and Beast Gohan. Damn, what is
Um,
the name of that movie?
hold on.
What the fuck?
Not Bio Builder.
No, not Bio Broly. It's the bro. It's the latest movie. How the fuck do we
The one
with Cell
with the
Max and Gamma 1 and 2?
yeah.
It was okay.
I did not get that because I was like, okay, Piccolo turned orange.
You right.
Turn to this Johnny. I loved it. Gohan need to tap more into his Super Saiyan because they're gonna lose the Super Saiyan. But those two people against this Cell,
Right. So what they call Cell Max.
like what the? And you can tell Cell is probably the. That's another good one. Super Android 13. Now, and Cell or Super Android 13, do you guess that could have been Super Cell?
That could have been. Yep. Super Android 13. Shit, that's
But
like it. That actually would be stronger than Perfect Cell because that's 3 androids you absorbing instead of 2.
no, that's you still get 17, 18, but
No,
you
because
get 13 and the other two that's absorbed into 13.
right. So
So
that's
that's
3
five
total.
altogether.
No, you saying if he absorbed all of them?
And he absorbs all of them.
Oh shit, ain't nobody gonna stop him then.
Hell no.
Fuck. Man, no, man, the Earth might as well just pack it up.
And
Pack it up for the
I said
night.
if that happens and Cell turn good, I mean, and Frieza turn good, then it's gonna take Frieza, Vegeta, Goku,
You're gonna
and
need all
Gohan.
of them. Ain't Gohan. Shit, you gonna need all of them. All right, man. Let's move on to another one, dog. Shit. Let's go into some early time shit. Some Saiyan origins. So my question is, where is it at? I gotta have my nose though. I gotta stay on track. My people
Come
know
on
this.
now.
My people know this already though. They know what's up. Shit. Damn. Here it is. No wait, hold up. That ain't it. I'm gonna get to this thing. It's on here somewhere on this
We
paper.
talking Dragon Ball or we talking Z Saiyan?
We talking like early Saiyan origins type shit. Got you. Hold on. I'm about to get it right now for you. All right, here you go. So what if all of the Saiyans were brought back when the gang wished everyone back that was killed by Frieza and his henchmen? So you talking about Bardock, King Vegeta, Fasha, all
Yep.
of them. All of the Saiyans. We talking about a whole motherfucking planet of Saiyan.
The only one that wouldn't be able to be wished back is Raditz.
That is true, because he wasn't killed by because he
Raditz and
wasn't killed
Nappa.
by henchmen. He was killed by Piccolo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you
And Nappa.
shit.
Nappa be the only two. Those are
True.
only two.
True. Well, no, because technically, and I
Nappa
get
got
this
killed
from
by Vegeta.
exactly. I wasn't Vegeta was still working under Frieza at the time.
Yep.
So Nappa too. Man, so you think about it like this. You have two father son reunions, Goku and Bardock, Vegeta and King
Goku.
Vegeta. Hell, you might see a Saiyan invasion. Because even if they are wished back, that don't necessarily mean that they're because Saiyans were technically evil, except for of course Bardock and King Vegeta. So you got Earth
No,
being invaded.
hold on. King Vegeta.
That's right. No, not King Vegeta. I'm sorry, just Bardock. Yeah, no, King Vegeta was evil. You're right. But yeah, other than Bardock, hell, a Saiyan invasion, everybody takes over Earth. Because at this time, but at the same time, it's like who the hell would the Earth have to defend them? Because you're talking about a whole planet full of barbarians.
I know.
Who,
This is the
Goku?
easy one. This is the easy one. All right. You ready? All right, cool. Vegeta and Goku gonna defend that planet. They ain't got no choice. On the simple fact, Goku gonna do on the simple fact, he came there to that planet, he saved that planet. Vegeta is kind of iffy with it because he's going against his dad. Bardock is gonna be a fight, but he's gonna pick his child side.
Right.
So he's gonna defend with Goku, and they're gonna show him a different light. I mean, he's gonna want to go back to Planet Vegeta,
Eventually.
and Bulma not gonna leave Earth. She gonna want to stay on Earth. Vegeta going, that's his wife.
Right.
I think King Vegeta and Vegeta, I think Vegeta gonna have enough of the bossing around and he's gonna fight his dad. Bardock is gonna have to fight. Him and Goku gonna have to fight off everything. And everybody gonna be so in shock that they gonna see Vegeta, Goku, and Gohan and Trunks go ape shit nuts. They gonna be
Imagine
like,
what if the motherfuckers end up going Super Saiyan during that?
that's what I'm saying. And I think Bardock, that's when we gonna see Bardock go Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
And
Because if
everybody gonna be like, what the fuck? Like
because you also gotta remember, like, Earth has a moon. So
that.
all they gotta do is look up.
No, I think Piccolo killed the first one, but Vegeta put that
He
replacement.
put that replacement one up. But yeah, just hypothetically speaking, had this if Piccolo hadn't destroyed that moon, all they gotta do is look up. And Earth is fucking done for.
Earth is done. I mean, we got about 10, 20, 15,
Man, you talking
100
like
gorillas. Apes.
exactly. Fucking exactly. And at that time the Earth was not used to Ozarkos at first.
Woo!
Man. And then let's throw another one in there. Let's take this. Imagine if Goku never hit his head as a child. Ah, where the fuck would he go? Earth is definitely done for if that's the case.
Earth done. Earth done. You cancel Christmas.
I'm
Earth
about to
is
say you
done.
might as well just call this day, cancel Christmas, man. Look, y'all had a good run.
Simple answer. Earth is done. Put a
Dunzo.
fork in it, pull it out. That white meat is finished.
Gotta go find Planet Vegeta or something. Shit.
I mean, here's the thing, though. Planet Vegeta get the short. Still got the short. He runs and take over Earth. But let's just say he don't report to Frieza. And I mean, you still get a powerful Goku, but I think his brother would have found him.
Facts. All right. Let's move on. We're gonna do maybe two more. I ain't gonna take up too much time. I'm gonna say this good. I'm gonna say this one for last, though. This is a good one right here.
All right, come on.
Let's see. Let me see. I got so many of them, dog. We're gonna have to definitely do a part 2 on this motherfucker
We
for
got
sure.
to.
For sure. Probably even a part 3. All right, let's talk about this one then. What if Goku mastered the Ultra Instinct during the Tournament of Power earlier than he did?
Damn. Okay, hold on. Let's.
Yeah, we got to break this one down because if we remember correctly, Goku, it was toward the end of the Tournament of Power that he finally mastered it.
The end, though.
It was toward the end. It was toward the
coming
end.
Right.
Yeah, it was like the last 2 episodes, I think, or something like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, because he went into it twice though. Because the first time he went into it was from the Spirit Bomb. Then he lost it. Then he went into it again when him and I think it was did them two
Yeah.
girls fuse yet? I think it was Kefla. Oh, it was one of them.
It was Kefla.
Okay, so they did fuse already. Yeah, so yeah, and that's the second time he went into it.
And he had to master because she was going into Berserk mode.
Yeah, he was getting the hang of it.
Berserk. And when they went to Berserk, he knew, okay, they packing the punch. I got her. It just came and I was like, okay, he mastered it now. But then he went back into it again.
Yeah.
Against Jiren.
Against Jiren, and that's when he finally mastered it.
And he finally mastered it. But the thing is, though, it don't let. I think with Super Saiyan is the only level he really mastered and it lasts long.
Right. He could literally like go through everyday life as a Super Saiyan and not lose energy.
I think the only one that really, you could tell that really drained him.
Yeah.
Was Kaioken.
Yeah, exactly.
Kaioken drained him.
Yep.
Super Saiyan 3.
Right, because the Kaioken.
Have it for long.
Right, because the Kaioken, it's a transformation, but it's based on your max strength, and it just doubles that. Whereas a Super Saiyan, it's unlocking more strength.
Definitely. I was like,
so yeah, bro. So hell, we talking about him mastering it earlier. Shit, Universe 11 probably would have been fucked.
Well, yeah, it would have been done. You cancel Christmas.
Everybody would have turned their attention to him. That's for sure. But shout out to Dragon Ball Z for that Kamehameha scene because that shit still is one of the best to this day.
Yeah.
To this fucking day.
I'm gonna tell you right now. The most powerful Kamehameha I ever can remember has to be Cell versus Gohan.
Oh, that beam struggle?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Which one though? Because they had 2.
Second one.
The second one. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. The father-son Kamehameha. Yeah, bro. That's the one right there.
All right, what's the next one?
Man, I'm trying to see, dog. I think I want to do another one before I get to this last one. This shit is kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if
Man, this
you
shit,
put the pieces together with it, you'll have some fire episodes.
man, no cap. All right, let's see. All right, let's talk about this one. No, we talked about that earlier. We're gonna talk about a different one. What if? Let's see. Nah, I ain't gonna talk about no more villains right now. Ooh, man, I got so many of them on here.
Well, what's the
Man,
best one you think that could be?
no, I'm gonna say the best one for last. I already know exactly which one I'm gonna do for last. We're gonna talk about. All right, let's talk about this one. We're gonna get into some GT. What if Pan became the main protagonist after Z instead of Goku?
A possibility.
Possibilities.
Because it's a lot you gotta, it's a lot that can go.
My concern is when them fucking shadow dragons hit Earth.
No,
Is she really gonna have the strength to do that?
dog. I say this though, as she would have been training with her grandfather, and I say this, if Goku never got turned into a little kid, and she would have went training with her grandpa behind her daddy back and her mama back,
Yeah.
Pam would have been stronger than her daddy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because after if you remember, like Gohan during GT, Gohan was not training like that.
Hell no,
He was
Gohan
not
was at
training
a corporate job.
exactly. So Pan would have surpassed him with no
She would have
hesitation.
suppressed like that, and she was young. Because if you think about it, think about it like this: his granddaughter, his great granddaughter, was in the tournament of power at the end. I mean, the tournament, the world tournament. She was powerful than her grandfather and her great grandfather. Because it was on a matter of time. If Pan was the main protagonist, because I'm gonna tell you like this, you know who pissed me off in that? Gohan didn't train. Trunks was a little hoe. Because Trunks just leaned on Trunks was a Krillin. If Trunks was to train, and this would piss me off. Vegeta was really a dad. Yeah. Oh. If Vegeta was really a dad. He had a daughter. No. Like, then he gets mad when she called him a geek to tell him to shave his mustache and shave his mustache. Then you could tell he was still powerful when Baby took over Vegeta. He still had the strength and everything. And I'm like, he don't, and that's the crazy thing. He trained harder than all of them, but Piccolo, nobody don't say this. I'ma say Piccolo is the second strongest in between Goku and Vegeta. Because Piccolo meditates, but he trains. But he more meditates.
Which is
Vegeta
true. Yeah.
trains, but you could tell Piccolo is a tad bit more stronger than Vegeta. All the reason why Vegeta can't match up with Piccolo, if he can go through the levels of Super Saiyan, Piccolo, he have to do, once he gets into combat, he's fighting alone, he gets stronger. Vegeta
Mhm.
don't get as strong as he going through fighting. As he's powering up himself, then he gets stronger.
Right. I can see what you're saying about that. Because Piccolo has more, like he's more mentally sound than either one of them combined.
Yeah.
So I can see that.
And that's why when in combat, why you think Piccolo lasts longer than Vegeta? Vegeta can take about only 20-25 hits and he down.
Right.
Or if he take a little power blast and then something happen, catch him off guard, he down. For Piccolo, you gotta break him down. And that's hard to do.
Yeah. And he
But
can
like I said,
regenerate.
and then I say this. If Pan was to train with Goku and Piccolo,
Come on,
and
Dragon Ball, make it
somehow,
happen.
and think
Shit.
about this, she sneaks her way into the hyperbolic time chamber or into Bulma machine that Vegeta trains at.
Yeah, the anti gravity machine. Yeah.
The anti-gravity machine, Pan's so much stronger.
Mm. Shit. Super
Pan gonna
Saiyan
be
fan, huh?
a dog.
And not only that, she's a half breed. Therefore, she has an easier time of getting stronger because of the emotion.
Exactly. All she had to do, and once she learned, if she trains with Piccolo and learn how to maintain that and going along with her grandfather and learn to keep that intact,
Man.
Dad's gonna make Gohan to go and train even more.
Yep.
Oh, that shit would be
Dang.
crazy.
All right,
That would
bro.
be good.
let's get on to this last one. I'm excited about this one. Now
What's up?
we're gonna really have to think about this one for sure. What if Shenron had a limit to resurrections?
I gotta think about this one. Damn! Because you gotta think about the actual Dragon Ball
You got to think
Z,
about Dragon Ball, Z, GT,
PT,
Super.
Super.
We ain't talking about Diamond. Fuck Diamond.
Yeah, the Diamond Day.
Yeah, we ain't there yet. Because let's look at it like this. Let's break down all of the main characters that have been brought back. Goku been brought back twice. Vegeta's
No,
been brought
actually,
back
Goku been brought back 3 times.
3 times. Hold up. After Saiyan Saga, after the Cell Saga,
After he got killed by after he got killed with him and Raditz, he came
after
back
the Cell
against
Saga.
Vegeta. Now he was healed.
No, he didn't die
As a
against
matter of fact,
Vegeta.
he died twice.
Yeah, it's just twice.
Twice.
Well, I mean, yeah, twice that he's been brought back by the dragon. We're not counting when Hit killed him, quote unquote.
Yeah. Oh, we're not counting that.
Yeah, we
We're
ain't
not
counting
counting
that.
that.
So he's been brought back twice. Vegeta's been brought back before. Krillin's been brought back
Once.
twice. Yeah, Vegeta's been brought back once. Krillin's been brought back twice.
Saiyan got brought back. What?
Because when he died, when he blew himself up against Majin Buu. No,
Saiyan blew
twice. Because Frieza killed him too.
No,
it was twice.
No, he didn't die against Frieza.
No, he did.
Oh, you're talking about Vegeta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Twice.
Yep, twice.
Frieza
Damn,
killed
man, I
him.
almost forgot about that.
But wait, that was a Shenron though.
That's right. That was Porunga.
That was the first Shenron.
That was Porunga. You're right. Okay, so let's just say one then. On the Shenron, we're gonna say one.
So if Shenron, he once.
Right.
Tien got brought back.
Tien been brought back. Chaozu's been brought back twice.
Chaozu been brought back twice?
Once in Dragon Ball and then in Dragon Ball Z.
Yay. Okay, so he can't do no more.
Exactly.
Yamcha been brought back once.
Yamcha, yep. After the Cybermen. Nappa was brought back. Well, we
I
ain't
thought
gonna.
it was first Yamcha been brought back.
I think so, honestly.
The Cyberman.
The Cyberman was one.
The Cyberman.
No, Dr. Zero didn't kill him though. He almost killed him, but
no, I thought I was thinking about Vegeta.
I don't think Vegeta killed him. Yeah, I think it was once.
Okay.
Yeah, it was once.
Let me see. Krillin died how many times?
He's been brought back twice.
Twice. Man. Gohan didn't die.
No, Gohan, he I think he's one of the only ones that hadn't died.
Never died.
That's crazy.
No, he died in the Trunks era.
True, but that's not canon yet.
Okay. So if we doing canon, yeah, he didn't die. Let me see. Master Roshi never died. Oh man, who Piccolo died once?
Yeah, Piccolo. I didn't really. Yeah, Gohan never died. I'm trying to see. Piccolo died.
No, twice.
I'm trying to see because Saiyan Saga. Yeah, Nappa killed him, so that's one. And let's see, Frieza didn't kill him. He almost killed him, but he didn't die. Then I think it's
he was
just once.
Unconscious.
Yeah, he was just unconscious. I think it was just once. The Cell didn't kill him either. That was just he just went unconscious too.
Yeah.
So yeah. So imagine like everybody if Shenron.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking about Boo too. Bora spit it on him. He turned to stone, but then he came back when the Bora died.
Right. So he didn't
once.
technically die at that time.
Yeah.
He just was turned to stone. So if Shenron had a limit to one resurrection per person, we would be looking at no Goku after the Cell Saga at all. Hell, Krillin would have been done after the Saiyan Saga.
Yeah. Krillin, no Krillin.
Damn,
no Goku.
But let's think about it like this though. I'm about to spew off into another butterfly effect. If Shenron has one limit to resurrection, Krillin has already died once in Dragon Ball. He dies again because of fucking
Frieza.
Wait, hold up.
No,
didn't he die in the Saiyan Saga? No, he didn't.
He didn't die in the Saiyan Saga.
No, he didn't. He survived.
He died in the Frieza Saga, but Porunga brought him back too.
That's true. Porunga brought him back.
So Krillin really died.
So if we talking about Shenron, yeah, he only died once then. Because I was thinking if Krillin is already dead.
Once he died, that was Cell. That was a Cell.
No, Cell didn't kill him. It was Frieza. Because Frieza, he stabbed him with his horns and then he blew him up. So that was the second time.
Blew him up. So that means Porunga brought him back.
No, I'm sorry. No, he didn't kill him. Frieza didn't kill him in his second form. It was his final form that he killed him when he lifted him up and just blew him up. Yeah. That's when he died. That was the second death. So
yeah, because he still was alive when he got hooked through Frieza's horns.
Okay, so Goku still would have went Super Saiyan, obviously. I'm trying to think because people that have been brought back twice already. Well, no,
Because
I'm
Piranha
sorry.
brought a lot of people
Because
back.
if you got a one limit to resurrection, yeah, no Goku
No
after the Buu
Goku.
saga. So Gohan would literally have to stack. He would literally have to keep training. Like he would not.
He
He
have
couldn't
to.
afford to stop.
He ain't got no. He ain't got no choice. Vegeta would still be alive on the simple fact he gets saved by Trump.
Yeah, that's true. He would still be alive unless it still went canonically and Vegeta still blew himself up, then that would be it for that. So
Yep.
that would mean, yeah, Gohan would really need to get on his shit then.
And then Trunks would have wound up staying.
He would have had to. He definitely would have had to.
And then you got to think about Piccolo would have still been here. And then would have definitely, I think that's when you would have made that wish to be insane.
Yeah, he would have had to.
That's why
If
I
that's
say
the
like
case, yeah,
he
he
would have
could have
had to
did
make
that.
that wish. I
Because if you
think
think about it,
Yamcha would have had to train. Yamcha would have still had to train with Vegeta to get stronger.
he would have had to. Yeah, that little pussy training that he did, it wouldn't have worked.
That shit he
This
ain't
shit
do
would
it
not have
hard.
worked.
And I think I'm gonna say this. When I knew Gohan really grew the fuck up, BoJack.
He
I ain't gonna
said
lie,
it
that was a
himself.
badass Trunks, boy.
He
Trunks said that
said it
it was
himself
badass.
that he was the one to protect the earth, and he meant that shit.
Yep.
He meant that
So
shit,
that
bro.
means Gohan, you get what Chaozu is gone.
Chaozu was
That
done.
would have Chaozu would have been done. Tien, that would have drew Tien into really becoming better.
Right.
So you'd have had Tien, Yamcha, Vegeta, Gohan. Goten would have came in.
Yeah.
You would have had Goten. Goten can turn Super Saiyan. Trunks. I mean, Kid Trunks, Future Trunks, Piccolo, Krillin. I think that's it.
Yeah. That's about it. And then
Yep.
moving on to
Would you still get would you still get Goku Black?
that's the thing. Might not shit if you because the thing about it, no, it had to be Gohan Black, like it was in Sparking Zero. It would have had to be because
But
without
let's just
Goku,
say, let's say Goku do come back, but from Piranga.
yeah, then he would have. That might have, yeah, that would have ended up differently.
It would have, and somehow Piranga can bend the rules
Mm-hmm.
and bring Goku back, then Goku would have came back.
Because Bafranga already goes by a different set of rules. Because he gives 3 wishes, whereas Shenron at the time, well, he gave 1 at first, but then they became Guardian of the Earth. Then it was 2 wishes.
It was 2 wishes.
But shit, bruh, if you think about it like that, let's fast forward into Super Saga. No Goku. Shit. No Vegeta. No,
Think
you
they
still would
still
have
would have
Vegeta.
bent the rules. They still would have bent the rules, and Goku would have just been in heaven. He
Yeah,
would have still came down as an angel to fight that tournament.
that's probably what they would have did.
And I tell you this, he would have mastered Ultra Instincts because I think he would have still practiced with Weeks, trained with Weeks. He would have just been 100 times stronger. Then Gohan.
I'm gonna tell you why. I just thought about this. Gohan is still alive, right? Goku is dead. Therefore, Goku has more time with the Kais. We might be talking about an ultimate Goku,
You see what I'm saying?
a mystic Goku.
But he don't become like what Whis has become.
Exactly. Right.
He becomes the ultimate Goku. He would have been the mystic ultimate Goku.
Mm-hmm.
And Vegeta just would have been, I think Vegeta would have still went with Beerus to go train with Beerus.
Yeah, because Vegeta at this point, Vegeta's still technically alive.
And taking no lie, everybody, I had this talk with Kate. And I said, Kate, Vegeta is the new god of destruction.
I agree.
Goku is Whis.
Yep.
Vegeta is Beerus.
Goku's the angel and Vegeta's the destroyer.
There you
It
go.
makes perfect sense. It falls too good into place.
And I think Gohan takes the place of Goku
Yeah.
on Earth.
Yeah. I can see that.
He takes the place of Goku. Now, here's my thing. Do Goku still do the same time? Does Goku beat Jiren? Now,
I
Jiren
think
is
so.
strong. I think he beats Jiren. But Jiren brings Goku to the limits.
Yeah. More so than he did.
More so than he did. He brings him to the limits, but you still have 17 helping out Goku.
Right. Shit, man.
That would be fine. I ain't gonna lie,
Fucking
but that's
possibilities, bro. Like this shit is endless. Like, bro, when you start like when you take one topic and then as you conversating about it, like all kinds of more shit can just spews out.
Yeah, it do. Cause you gotta think about it like this though. And I thought and what made me really add it concern the Shenron.
Yeah. We
Even
had
though everybody a lot of people died and came back,
Yep.
only two people can't come back. And that's Goku and Shatsu. Everybody else is back. I feel like this is I'm gonna give you one.
Uh-huh.
What if Frieza brings back Dr. Gero?
What if Frieza brings back Dr. Zero? Now, what timeline are we talking about here? Like around what
We
saga?
talking super.
Super Saga. Oh,
If
let's see.
Frieza finds the Dragon Balls and brings back Dr. Gero,
If he brings back Dr. Zero in Super Saga, well, obviously he's probably gonna try to locate the androids, I'm thinking, or hell, we might be talking about bringing, like you said earlier, 13. We might have him waiting in the woodworks.
yep.
We might have Cell. No, Cell Max wasn't a Zero creation. That was one of them other doctors. Yeah, 13 would probably be the best bet out of that because I could see him like not flourishing in a Super Saga, but being a legit threat. Kind of like not on the level of Beerus per se, but maybe on the level of some of the Universe 6 characters that they fought. Maybe stronger though, I'm thinking.
I feel like you right on that part. And I feel like honestly, real stuff, it would be a possibility. I
Endless,
love
bro.
it.
Endless.
I love it. I ain't gonna lie. Cause it's scary. If you put Dr. Gero to work with Frieza,
And they already two masterminds.
two
Like they
mastermind.
are fucking mastermind. And then Frieza bring King Cole down in this bitch too.
Ooh, but Dr.
No, but King
Gero
Cole is
is
already
gone.
dead though.
I think him and Frieza would have clashed anyway.
Jero and Frieza.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think Frieza would have ended Gero, but Gero would have been 10 steps ahead to build all his laboratories and stuff just to kill Frieza. They gonna go after Goku, but they gonna kill Frieza.
I think that's all we're gonna talk about today. We definitely gonna do a part 2 for this shit because yeah,
We got to.
we got to dog. We got to.
We got to. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I just got back on my Yu Yu Hacker show. And bro, I'm not at the part where Yusuke meets Torogu in the tournament. I'm at the part where he ain't kicking ass. That's my dog. I ain't gonna lie, he ain't my dog, son. He ain't with his son.
But all right, everybody. That's all we got for y'all today. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Big brother, I appreciate you for guest starring with me on this one. I'm definitely gonna have you in. We're gonna get in on this part 2 real soon. We're gonna do this part 2 soon.
Got to.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Peace out.
Peace out.